Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCP 2025 matchup.
For both mid laners, and Dai is feeling pretty okay, really. Guri and his toe gonna both be combat here in the mid lane. Guri is gonna take a lot of damage, does get a nice clone off as Dai flashes away. Oh, yes! Oh, one more! That was gonna be there. A lockdown coming from his toe. He does have flash available to himself. One more auto again, Cuddy! No!
Oh no! Oh.
That was awfully close. Wait,
No, that...
Roll. It's a nice gravity field, but are they able to get the kill? Yes, they will, and that does go over there to Dyer. Guri comes in, finds a little bit of damage. But ultimately, not much else will be done there. Team Secret Whales now, priority over these Void Grubs. Should be able to get all five there with the tear, as well as a couple of long swords versus the Ruby Crystal that Shogun does currently possess. Lethality Varus with the Arcane Comet typically will just have a little bit better of a time in lane.
Also more consistent in terms of the poke damage, the piercing arrow, obviously living up to its name, being able to go through minion waves, whereas the Mystic Shot doesn't have that same luxury, means that Shogun's output isn't going to be as significant. Drake picked up, so at least Vikings will find themselves an objective back overall. No one really in proximity to at least threaten their first of the 3 feet, or 2 feet that they would need. But a dive attempt could be brewing here.
Yeah, Hook unfortunately goes wide, but the Chain of Corruption won't. Shogun, he's just going to take the damage that will come through from that Chain of Corruption. Does trade him back. One kill, and even sidesteps at least out of that piercing arrow. Dai getting chased by a Chaos Storm, but will be completely okay. Now Guri up at the top side. Taki will get the stun off. Looking for maybe some way onto Eddie. Won't be able to find it, but here comes the Cyclone from Guri. Shouldn't result in too much. He finds another knockup, but there's no follow-up to be had. Depth charge comes out, piercing arrow as well. But Guri goes aggressive. Shogun finds one, flashes away, but Eddie turns it around. Gets one shot down. Can he find another? It's one auto attack, but it's Guri on the Wukong who will be able to pick that one up.
Oh no. Oh, Dyer, buddy. Oh, this is... Oh, okay, that was clean. That was very clean.
This is all on Shogun, though. And as things stand, it is going to be Vikings with a slight edge, but, you know, these two teams, if we were ever to get the ruinous Khan, might just have to be these guys. Shogun is getting completely mogged. Does not have flash, and that's going to be one dead Israel, or does he have some way out? No, he does not. A lot of dashes on this Ambessa champ will eventually find the kill there onto Shogun.
Hero pumping his fist on the player, Kaz. He knew exactly what he did there.
But it is one Void Grub in favor, or two rather, in favor of Team Secret Whales. Now Kratos is in a lot of trouble. He gets publicly executed. He gets put between worlds, but he does manage to survive. The True Shot Barrage will go wide. And Seolong is here. Does Hero have a way out? No, he just gets hit by the Zenith Blade and should be going down. Kratos happily taking that one away. Really good roam by Seolong to be there to capitalize on what was a reasonably poorly executed dive forward into a Nautilus, and right to do so as there wasn't any true threat on him. But Vikings so far controlling the pace of the game pretty well in general, and it was scary. Hero unfortunately goes wide on the public execution. Does get stuck there on the gravity field, and now the dive is going to come through. Cuddy can tank one more tower shot, will do so, gets on out of there and actually tank one more tower shot and gets executed, but not publicly.
Wow, missed up.
And you know, force out some Misty for Hero. Nice dodge from Kratos, does get out of at least the hook, but will eventually go down nonetheless. Oh, okay, he does. Teleport in now from Cuddy. He doesn't have access to the Chaos Storm, and he's very, very close range to all of these high damage threats, as one reset could do in the entire plan from Vikings, but his toe instead is going to have to flash away, as Cuddy did do the same for the side of Vikings. Piercing arrow does connect, but not able to pierce just enough of that health. And ultimately, it is just a 1-for-1.
A lot of commitment there onto Kratos once again. It gives Hero some breathing room, which I think he desperately needed, given that he's forced 2 plays and died twice off the back of it. He's going to get this tier 1 outer. I think that, yeah, I mean, it's exactly what you need. Cuddy
doing a phenomenal job of spacing around Aurora's range. There's a really showing the knowledge he has of the champion, of the matchup. Now, he's in a lot of trouble now, though, as space around the abilities, all you want, you are going to get hit by that between worlds. He finds a lot of damage back, though, and in fact, almost gets the kill. Now, a fight down on the bottom side is, it looks like Guri's very, very low. Public execution comes through. The Cyclone is a good answer, and he's on 1 HP and does manage to get out for the time being. There's no real follow-up. With the death up in top side and a really nice ultimate from Hero, they are able to secure the Rift Herald our Team Secret Wales. Now, where will they choose to use it? It's a possibility up in the top side with, you know, a missing member of the side of Vikings that you are able to just break open and at least one tower, maybe even look for a second.
Well, I think themselves out of the top lane, so both top and bottom have been taken.
Towards the pit means, I think wisely Vikings realizing, you know what, we're at a bit of a trough. Let's just take the objective on top side, give them this dragon, and we can contest later on in the game.
Yeah, Team Secret really just have been given a lot of priority now. They've taken a lot of priority, let's be honest, around these objectives. They've gotten some great macro.
It's fine.
It was just a joke, guys. It's fine.
Arakan being started here and no response really being shown thus yet for the Vikings. Guri going to spot out that it's happening. We'll have to see how the collapse does occur. Kratos with teleport available to himself. We'll have to use it in the near future, and Shogun's going to have to find some way to show up to the team fight as he is starting to head down. Arakan, though, may just be left to reset. It has done a reasonable amount. Not going to fully reset, though.
That's rough.
Oh, Dire. Dire's in a fantastic position. Taki flashes forward, he finds his way in, but is it perfect? It doesn't look like it, but just yet the Between Worlds does lock down a lot of members, but Histo goes down, Long claiming the kill. It looked like the most perfect setup Team Secret Wales could dream of, and it's Vikings who come out on top.
That's crazy. I need to, okay. I was going to say, I need to watch that replay because, yeah, like you said, it looked like it was the perfect setup. I just think maybe the QE combo.
Yeah.
The Vikings are going to take this Mountain Drake, I mean, arguably for free. It looks like the priority for Secret is that top inner, but I don't know if they have necessarily the threat to take it. And that will put Vikings on soul point as well.
Very scared is something that certainly will matter, but it was traded for at least the Solar Flare.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much necessarily you're going to get. Okay, Taki's just dead.
Yeah, he's going to take a lot of damage. One more laser, the burn, and there it is. Cardi will pick himself up that kill there, thanks to Leandres and thanks to the Black Fire Torches. Hero teleports in, and Hero gets sent crying back to his fountain. Vikings now going to be able to start up this Baron. They're going to be able to teleport their mid laner back in here. I think he does go down, but regardless, he goes down either way. Oh my lord. That Solar Flare did go wide, for anyone wondering. But complete control over this bot side quadrant for Vikings. It is the Dragon Soul spawning in 20 seconds and no real way to get into the pit. Now they are missing a Leona ult.
I mean, it's halfway back to being up anyway, so I don't think it's so much of a muchness if they drag this out a little bit longer. It's going to be up and available in a matter of seconds, honestly.
Team Secret Wales do have the tools to get in there. Taki unfortunately connecting with the wall, but the public execution does connect on the Cardi. There is the Zhonya's coming out. They're looking for Dire. They are going to find him. They're going to force out that Between Worlds. It is traded back, though, as Taki finds his way in. Both mid laners going down. Sealong will take out the support. And Shogun, if he gets one more E up, will be able to get the kill. And there it is, the Essence Flux. And the Arcane Shift do confirm himself another kill. Kratos going to feel completely fine here. It is the cleanse coming out of Eddie, and a bit of damage coming back, but just not got the DPS there on this Lethality Varus. It's now Vikings with the Dragon Soul and all the chips here to win this hand of poker.
We've seen this consistently throughout the LCP. Teams that are behind for some reason feel the need to force the issue in unfavorable positions.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, if Secret had held out maybe 10 seconds longer, they would have been fighting that under their own tower, which I mean is a huge asset in that situation. But they feel they need to force
of Team Secret Wales right now because the ultimate, while the flash I mean, while the other ultimate's down, it is going to favor you. Public Execution lands, but it's on to Kratos, and Cardi feels completely untouched. Shogun now trying to find the damage. The hook will land, but he's going to get absolutely one shot. Piercing arrow not going to do any considerable damage at all, and Kratos is completely 1v2ing. On the top side as well, we see it there in the kill feed. Guri did manage to pick himself up. That solo kill onto Dire. The one hope that Team Secret Whales have, taken out by a jungler alone, and unfortunately not going to connect there onto Hero, but Vikings should now be able to get this game across the line and take game number 1. Yeah, I mean, admittedly, not built for it. Neither of them really. Built to deal with the tank, because, I mean, ultimately they just want to blow up one of the squishies, get that resell onto Viego and work from there, but not able to do so this game. Hex Flash can be used from Taki, not going to find anything. As Hero does teleport in, it's the Elder Dragon. This would almost certainly be that final objective of the game. Keep an eye on Dire. Solar Flare going to be dodged out. Taki going to try and get out with that dredge line. Not going to be able to do so, though. Hero just going to have to jump away. The Between Worlds is eventually going to be used, as Dire is just going back and forward, but no damage done to absolutely anyone. They do eventually find Sealong. That's just the support. Only Dire will remain. It's a 4v1 as Cardi tries to chase down that Aurora. The rest of the team likely to head down mid and end.
Team Secret emotes, if nothing else. Yeah, I think that's just the brutal reality of the situation. That, yeah, look, okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Style points. I mean, Cardi didn't even have to do that. He could have just gone and followed up with the team and they could have forced the issue, but he's got teleport. Might as well buff the stats a little bit. And then from there, Vikings are just going to end it. I mean, Team Secret had multiple opportunities, multiple avenues back into that game, and every single time it just slipped away from them. I mean, with a poor positioning or the fact that Tank Jace is just gross. I mean, that fight was disgusting.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, his kit is geared towards accelerating, you know, executing. You've also then got a Kaiser who, again, pretty snowbally, honestly. Udyr as well.
So the only people that this lane swap should really affect is the junglers, which so far it has. Guri's going to be a little bit behind on XP, being that, you know, a majority of it was taken. Hook lands onto Taki, not the hook you'd want, and will be going down Eddie with first blood.
Oh dear, that was hilarious. Go somewhere else. Oh dear, the life of support's a rough one. Oh no,
I've seen this one before.
Yeah,
he's going to be fine this time. There's no real follow-up. Cardi doing a good job of denying. Oh, Cardi, what a fantastic Valkyrie. And now Sealong managing to find his way onto Taki, and I think more than makes up for what happened earlier.
Turnabout is fair play at the end of the day.
That was good.
I mean, Hester gets the grab while that's all happening, so it's just distractions and smoke and mirrors ultimately. Team Secret though,
Sealong has gone very aggressively in and will get completely one shot, but it might be turned around as Shogun able to find the Cathian Rain. Really nice dodge by Guri, as unfortunately Histo goes wide, but still the fight is looking okay. It's 2v2 now, as it's going to be both the mid and 80 carry, both 80 carries, I suppose, for the side of Vikings do survive, and 3 for 3 is the eventual trade.
To fight, but we saw what happened with Hero.
Sealong, that's the rocket jump used to flash, and he lands the bone skewers. Dire going to go down. The Ignite eventually claims him. Sealong definitely making up.
He just spammed the living heck out of Tiger, and that tower was dead in moments.
Yeah, but he'll still get it this wave, and will be them with their first of the stats, what is it? To get towards the feat of strength.
Void grubs.
Yes. So it is only the one objective.
So while it might look like both teams have contributed, they haven't.
Yeah, only Vikings with one, but it is also the first blood on, oh my lord, that was close.
Why are you still there, Dire? You got support coming in, but that's a pike. What do you...
Sealong has not leveled up his ult, by the way.
No, he has. He just used it to close gap, I'd imagine. Because it is on cooldown.
Yeah, okay. Guri and Kratos are winning. Unfortunately, going wide there is Histo on the leap, but now Shogun coming out to clean this one up. The Void Seeker will not connect, so Killer Instinct going to be utilized. That is going to be 2 kills going down, a shutdown even now on to Shogun. Vikings somewhat running away with
It's also just an Udyr who's incredibly mobile and tanky and sustainable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did say, look, if Vikings want the best chance of winning this, they need to play this game very accelerated.
What has happened here?
It's Caddy doing Caddy things with support from Guru. Yeah, if they want to win this game, they need to do accelerated. That's exactly what they're doing. They're playing this very, very fast, very, very aggressive. They've won every single lane. Every single roll has gone their way. The one thing that technically hasn't is that they conceded a couple of grubs.
Yeah, I think ultimately Siulong, I need to give him credit. While he did make that misplay at level 2, I think he is a big reason.
Can't off rip.
On 20 minutes, 2 people.
Yeah.
It is indicative of the game state.
Absolutely. And now, yeah, they're just going to fight. I think I would not be surprised if Kratos tower dives Stella.
Yeah? I mean, it's probably a little bit hard.
Oh, who cares? He just withdraws and then comes back delayed. Like,
Oh, that's the wave cleared at least. Bullet time being ever useful as a wave clearing device, but still, Voracious Atakan, the revive now available for every single member of the Vikings. Shogun pushing down the bottom lane will be answered by Dire.
so Vikings have taken every single objective this game. Even, yeah, look, if it was traded crabs, void grubs rather, they've taken every single tower, every single dragon, and they've had a hand in both sets of void grubs. Like, they have just dominated this from start to finish, and Shogun's in the back line.
Yeah, he's kind of trying to 1v4 right now. The flash forward and the Cathian Rain will secure the kill. Kratos, he's tanking the tower, he doesn't give a damn, and the rest of Vikings using the Rumble ult again as Kati. He does eventually get hit on back out of there and will be completely fine. Siulong is... Yeah, he's doing the 180.
Buddy.
He's got the withdrawal. He's completely okay. Oh no, I've gone down back to my tower. Minus 200 gold, but got a massive chunk on that mid lane inhib.
That's where Mir went wrong. They didn't have the Atakan. So we go from Taki, starting the game, picking up a kill onto Shulong with the pike delivery system. Oh boy, this could go horrendously.
Yeah, okay, the Voracious is down now, so any dive is a full commit. It's a really nice lufting lullaby, but the follow-up is not there. They can't get in. Cardi with
Pike
the big
time.
one does land. Pike!
Oh,
Oh
let's
my
go!
god! Siulong finds the triple. Fantastically laid. You see it in the player cam. He's happy. Vikings are happy. What a play.
So that is just a redemptive moment for every support player. When Pike was released, support players rejoiced across the world.
Awfully similar trajectory in many ways.
Yeah, after game one, it's just off a cliff.
Yeah.
I mean, Dire.
Oh no.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, Cuddy has sent himself in, but he has to flash away. Now Siulong trying to look for maybe another multi-kill. His toe certainly low enough. In comes Kratos, but he does get rocket jumped away. So much damage coming out of Siulong. Will find execution number 1. Shogun going to be able to use that killer instinct to secure himself. Yet another, and look at this Udyr. It doesn't matter if you buster shot him. Nice flash from Dire doesn't mean he doesn't get executed from the dead from below, but Dire will eventually get chased down by this Udyr, who is just dancing on him. It's going to be an hit top going down. Only Eddie does survive with his toe to try and take down the rest of Vikings. It's a 5-man unit. It's Nexus Tower 1, 2, and the Nexus. And Vikings, they'll put their mark on the series. It's a 2-0.
They also solidified themselves top 3 off the back of it. Not quite the quickest game of the season that was CFO, but like a solid contender for the second fastest game, just over 25 minutes. So Barry